McCarthy Auto Group is one of the largest auto groups in Kansas City, let alone the Midwest. It operates a total of 10 dealerships throughout the region. Whether you're looking for a quality used car in Blue Springs, Missouri, or a new car dealer in Overland Park, Kansas, McCarthy helps you cross each T and dot each I. And our commitment goes beyond the dealership. We continue to impact the lives of young student athletes in our area to propel them into their futures. And we are proud to partner with PrepsKC and present the McCarthy Elite Team.
Presenting the PrepsKC McCarthy Elite Team, running backs and quarterback. Cal Arndt, St. Thomas Aquinas, running back. Jackson Hicks, Liberty, running back. Reggie Reese, Mill Valley, running back. And Roco Marriott, Platt County, quarterback. Your 2024 PrepsKC McCarthy Elite Team, running backs and quarterback.
Yeah, Closo with PrepsKC here in the PrepsKC studio, powered by Xfinity Internet. Fastest internet with multi-gig speeds to the most homes. And we move on through here. And tonight, the running backs and the quarterback position group was revealed on KSHP 41. And we're joined by St. Thomas Aquinas' Cal Arndt. And Cal, great season. You know, people always say they want to be a 2,000-yard rusher. You got to be a 2,000-yard rusher, finishing right there at the number, leading Aquinas to a state championship. Great achievement for you guys as a team. What did this season mean to you personally?
Yeah, it was awesome. Having that injury last year was tough, and just seeing my team win without me. But just coming back this year was really encouraging and a lot of fun just to come back and kind of redeem myself and be back with the team.
You and Stephen Carroll, who are on the PrepsKC McCarthy Elite Team, together are both juniors, but you guys replaced a lot of seniors, and you had a lot of seniors step in. What was that this year like with replacing almost an entire offense, a new quarterback, and the way guys stepped in and stepped up?
Yeah, for sure. I think we lost maybe like 11 or 12 starters from last year, so our senior leadership this year really stepped up, and we had a lot of young guys starting, and they stepped up and ultimately came together to win a state championship.
Now, you guys won a lot of close games. You were undefeated, but there's a lot of close games in there. Rockhurst, of course, the Mill Valley game in the playoffs. St. James played you guys tough in the playoffs as well. What does that say about just the way you guys went through the season they were able to kind of grind some of those games out?
Yeah, we had a lot of, like you said, a lot of one-score games. So being able to just fight through those regular season games and have those tough games early in the season really helped us in the long run when it got to the playoffs.
For you personally, running behind what was mostly a brand new offensive line, I mean, Steven's been there since he was a freshman, but what was that like working with that group and your style of kind of finding those little spots and then exploding into space? How fun is that?
Yeah, they're a lot of guys that are in my grade and just first-year starters, so having them up front, they do a great job, and really the reason why I'm successful is because their job up front.
As a team, this is, back-to-back years. What has that felt like? I know you didn't get to play last year because you were hurt. What has that felt like being able to stand there and hold that trophy at the end of the season?
Yeah, it's really cool to do it twice, 2 years in a row. Some people never get the chance even to win one in their high school career, but to win two is just really a blessing.
You're on the first ever PrepsKC McCarthy Elite Team. Only 3 running backs chosen, and of course Reggie. Reese from Mill Valley's in that group as well. What's that mean to you to be just one of the 3 guys of Jackson Hicks from Liberty as well?
Yeah, it's an honor just to be mentioned with those guys that I respect. Jackson Hicks obviously winning the Big Simone Award, and then Reggie, he's a great player and have followed him, and just to be recognized with those two is an honor.
Well, when the day we did the video shoot, you shot the Elite 11 at the same time, hustled back into Kansas City, and you walk in and you got a video shoot. What was that experience like walking into the video shoot?
It was really cool. I haven't really gotten to experience that other than that one time, so that was really cool. Kind of something that I've never done before.
Well, we've been telling everybody this first PrepsKC McCarthy Elite Team, you guys are kind of part of the family now as the first ever group. Congratulations, and we appreciate you taking time.
Thank you. I appreciate it for the recognition.
Dion Closo with PrepsKC here in the PrepsKC studio, powered by Xfinity Internet. With speeds faster than the gig, you can power a house full of connected devices all at once. We're talking quarterback and running backs now, as that position group or groups were announced at KSHB 41 for the PrepsKC McCarthy Elite Team. We're joined by Jackson Hicks of Liberty. And Jackson, what an outstanding season. I know you guys came up short in a snowstorm in St. Louis against DeSmet in the semifinals, but when you look back at this season, is there one game or one situation that stands out to you, or is it just kind of the totality of a season with 2,700 yards rushing and taking Liberty to the semifinals?
I genuinely had fun every single game this year. I mean, this was the first year I've ever beaten Liberty North. Like even in middle school, I've never beaten North. So I mean, that game was definitely a little bit more hype for me because that rivalry game just like makes the difference. Like I wouldn't say I tried harder or anything, but it's definitely more fun to win, I think. But no, I had fun every single game this year, and I just loved every moment of it.
Well, you guys got them twice, and you got they were close games both times. Then in the
Yep,
postseason, you got a chance to go and get Blue Spring South, who beat you in the regular season, and
yep.
Park Hill in the regular season. What kind of focus did it take to go back into those games, go to Blue Spring South, a team that kind of ran all over you guys? I know you were banged up a little bit in that game,
Yep.
as a team, but to come back and beat them 28-7 and do this kind of the same thing to Park Hill a week later.
I mean, going into it, I knew like even our team knew like we're a good football team. We should be able to go in and take care of business. The first two times that we played them, we didn't end up like we had a lot of guys hurt both games. Trenton Bindle was out. Like I had Park Hill had a new front right side of my O line, and it's just like having those guys back for those big games like that whenever we needed them. And then like we fine-tuned some things, knew what we had to do. We had to play perfect and we played great football both games. Like we peaked whenever we needed to peak, and that's really why we won, I think.
Well, tell me this: as
I
the
don't know.
season went on, I think at one point I was talking to coach, and he's like, "Well, we need to be a little more balanced." And then it kind of, as as the season went on, I was like, "I think they're just going to give it to Jackson every time that they can."
Yeah.
And that line really solidified and got things going. Did you like,
Yeah.
25, 30, 35 carries a game? Do you like that? Did you feel like you were getting the more you got used, the better you got?
I mean, yeah, definitely getting the ball a lot. I mean, I developed a lot this year and became a better player because of that. Like, I was starting to read the defense, starting to be able to know when to make the right move, and I start to see the field a little bit differently this year. So I think getting the ball a lot definitely helps. It's definitely a workload for sure.
No doubt.
Yeah, body was not feeling great, but it's all right.
You're on the team with Trevor Bindle. You're one of your offensive linemen on the PrepsKC
Yep.
McCarthy Elite Team. What's it mean to you to be just one of three running backs in the city to be on this team?
Uh, Being recognized for all my hard work this year really means a lot. It's something like at the start of the year, I like my goal at the start of the year was maybe make second team all state, break 1,000 yards. Like because I was I thought I was gonna split reps all year and then our other running back got hurt. So to be recognized really means a lot for sure.
What do you think of the video shoot when you walked in and we were doing all that day?
It was sick. All the lights you guys had, the strobe lights and all that, and I just a neat experience for sure.
Well, Jackson, great season. Congratulations. Good luck the rest of the way, and we appreciate you taking time with us.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Dion Closo with Preps KC here in the Preps KC studio, powered by Xfinity Internet. Supercharge your home with supersonic Wi-Fi for an ultra-fast and incredibly powerful connection. As you just saw on KSHP 41, they released the quarterbacks and the running back group, the last group, position group for our McCarthy Elite Team, Preps KC McCarthy Elite Team, and we're joined by Mill Valley's Reggie Reese. And Reggie, I'm gonna say you burst onto the scene this year. Got a little bit of time last year, but this year you came right out. We're putting up almost 200 yards a game, very consistent every single week. Early on, the rushing attack was the thing that was working for Mill Valley the best, which made it harder on you because teams knew that you were going to carry the ball. When you look back at your junior year, what do you take out of it?
I look at it as some things I just gotta work on. I know teams know I'm gonna get the ball. They're gonna try and find ways to load the box and try and stop me. I got to find ways around that and stuff, and look upon that how the you know, make defenses more scared of me, or in a way. So open up the pass game a little bit more too.
Well, and as the season went on, your passing game kind of found its footing a little bit, and which
Yeah.
actually opened things up for you even more. You're a big physical runner. Do you like contact? Is that something
Oh
you're
yeah.
looking for?
Oh yeah. I love contact.
um,
I ain't scared.
Tell me this: when you're playing in a place like Mill Valley and had won so many state championships in a row, and there's just such a tradition there. There's always this expectation that you guys are going to play deep. I know it came up a little short this year, but the funny thing is when you talk to coach, you guys aren't thinking about the end. You're always thinking about that week. That's the
Yeah.
mantra there, isn't it?
Yeah. That one to know mindset, that one game at a time. We always say we're going to go to the far, and achieve that state championship title and everything. But, we always go one game at a time. So that week was just Aquinas, but, we just did finish.
Well, tell me this: when you look at this team, only 3 running backs on this team, and you're one of them. What's it mean to you to be a part of this first PrepsKC McCarthy elite team?
It's a blessing. I work my butt off in the off season every time. I knew I was going to have the chance to be starting everything my sophomore year, loading into my junior year, seeing all the seniors, just leave. So I had the opportunity and I took it. And I grind. I gained like over 20 plus pounds in the off season. Yeah, I got.
That weight had to help you a little bit when you're going through that Sunflower League schedule, and then of course in the postseason. What are your goals for this next year? You still got another year of high school.
My goal is I don't know if you know, I came up 1 yard short of the school record for rushing.
Yeah.
So my goal is definitely to break that. Get over 2,000. Be in the top 11 elite, and hopefully make another streak. Have a bounce back year from Mill Valley. Win another state title.
What did you think about that video shoot that we did for the PrepsKC McCarthy elite team?
It was the first, and it's kind of nursing. Not really like, I don't know.
Well, tell me that we've been telling everybody, excuse me, that you guys are part of the family now as the first PrepsKC McCarthy elite team. Good luck next season. Maybe you have a chance to be a 2-timer. There's a few of you that are in that boat, but we appreciate you taking time with us and good luck.
Thank you.
Dion Closo with PrepsKC here in the PrepsKC studio, powered by Xfinity Internet, the fastest internet with multi-gig speeds to most homes. As you just saw, we revealed the quarterback and the running back for the PrepsKC McCarthy elite team, and Roco Marriott from Platt County is the quarterback, the only quarterback on this team. And Roco, outstanding season. You guys were dominant from day one till the end. And I know that this team, especially on the offensive side, is a lot of juniors like yourself. But the defense was fantastic as well, and really a total team effort in the state championship game. But it was like that all season long, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, it was just a whole team effort the whole year. I mean, I couldn't do anything without my line, without the receivers, and then the defense always set us up great. We have, I mean, in my opinion, the best coaching staff in Missouri, so they just put us in great positions all the time.
Well, I was talking with Coach Utes after the state championship game. There was one touchdown that stood out to me. One, you made a really good throw on, and two, the receiver was about a 30-yard out to your left. And it's one of those things that it's very easy to throw that out, and the receiver just momentum to carry him out, out of bounds, and you get a good gain about it, no big deal. But your receiver did a great job of giving you the space to put the ball in, and then he had the space to go. I mean, it was a combination of route and delivery and read. I mean, it's what a really good football play looks like. There were a lot of those for you this year with 58 total touchdowns. What was it like getting better with everybody around you? Because Coach Hoots pointed out that last year, you're below 50% completion percentage, but you were a sophomore throwing to sophomores, and now this year you're a junior throwing to juniors. What does that say about the entire team?
Yeah, I mean, we all just had a very motivated offseason. We were all putting in work together the whole year, just building our chemistry. And we had a great summer, and then I felt just week by week, our connections kept getting stronger with me and every one of the receivers. So they make my job easier, and I just have to deliver the ball.
Well, you look good throwing it. There's no doubt about that. I remarked with one, the guy who does stats for Fort Osage is a friend of mine, and he said, I said, he's a baseball guy, and I said, the ball comes out of his hand like the big pitcher who doesn't look like he's throwing hard and it explodes. And he's like, oh no, it looks good. But your running game, you're a physical runner. You're a big kid. You can move pretty good. Is that a part of your game you like to do as well?
Yeah, for sure. And shout out ARC Sports. That's where I train. So yeah, it's just a combination between just the weight room and then the speed training I do. And I mean just my competitive nature that really helps me just run effectively.
This group that you've been playing with, especially the juniors, but some of the seniors as well, you guys been together for a long time. How did that feel to kind of climb that mountain down in Columbia and get it done on a field that your father played on in college?
Right.
Is that kind of cool?
Yeah, I mean, we've always grew up winning Super Bowls together, me and my junior class, and then obviously back in, I believe, third and fourth grade, I was on the same team as all the seniors. So we've been friends forever, and then it was just great to all come together just for a team effort.
When you look at this PrepsKC McCarthy elite team, there's only one quarterback spot, and there were a lot
Mhm.
of good quarterbacks in the Metro this year, and they're the finalists, for this award had great seasons as well. What's it mean to you to be the only quarterback on this team?
Yeah, I mean, it means a lot just from all the work that I've done, and then, just the accomplishments that we've made. It means a lot to be recognized.
When you came in and shot the video, what was that experience like?
I mean, it was fun. All the lights, the props. It was a great time, especially doing it with Trevor. So that was fun.
Well, this is the last position group. The next step will be the offensive and defensive MB players of the year, and then followed by the MVP. Good luck on that if you're a possibility in that. But fantastic season. You're the first quarterback of the first ever Preps KC McCarthy Elite Team. As I've been telling everybody, you're part of the family now as the first group. Thanks a lot for taking time, and good luck the rest of the way and next year.
Yes, sir. Thank you.